This show is sponsored by BetterHelp.
It's so easy to get caught up in what everyone else needs from you and never take a moment to think about what you need from yourself.
Therapy can give you the tools to find more balance in your life so you can keep supporting others without leaving yourself behind.
Find more balance with BetterHelp.
Visit betterhelp.com/poundcast today to get 10% off your first month.
That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/poundcast.
And you know what, Brent? Today is also brought
What?
to you by Louisville Vegan Jerky. LVJco.com
It
is where you
sure
want to
is.
go. Is where you want to go to get this. This is a new flavor that they just came out with. Hot chicken jerky, Nashville hot chicken jerky. And I already had a bag of it yesterday, and I ate the whole thing in one sitting, Brent. And
Oh,
boy,
you like that hot?
it's
You like the
hot.
hot
This is the
stuff, huh?
hottest flavor. This is the hottest flavor they've had that I've
It
had.
says on the package. It says on the package, spicy AF.
Spicy AF. Yeah, AF. I'm not sure what that
It's
means, but
one.
it
It's a.
sounds hot.
It's one spicy AF piece of jerky.
And look, this chicken, he's skateboarding. I like that. That's cool. And look, there's like someone in there.
Right. Well, it's a fake chicken. It's a guy inside of a chicken. So really, you're not eating chicken. You're eating human flesh. Just kidding.
No, this is
It is.
plant based. This is 100% plant based vegan jerky, and they are a proud sponsor. LVJco.com is where you can go to get 20% off. And this is for Pound Pimples only by using the code word Poundcast. That'll get you 20% off, Brent.
And the stuff is bagged in the United States. It has a shelf life of 9 months, and it is good to go. And you can get it also at Whole Foods or other fine stores, Sprouts.
Look at this other
Yeah,
flavor I got here. I got Shelby Park Honey Barbecue.
love that one. Love
I
that.
know. This
I want that
is
right now. In fact,
this is one of their best flavors too.
definitely
Anyway,
that one
I
kind
love
of.
it. We love this
I was
stuff,
addicted to that one.
dude. There's no gluten in here. Just one of the many. This just one of the many great things about this product. LVJ code lvjco.com, lvjco.com. Use the code word Poundcast. Get yourself 20% off your entire order, or better yet, buy it at the store, Sprouts, Whole Foods. I've seen it at both of those stores, and I've purchased it from there too because sometimes I need a bag.
You can't wait to get home, even though you could probably do it on your phone.
And this show, yeah, I'll move it along for us here. This show is also brought to you by you. That is Patreon subscribers. If you go to patreon.com/poundcast, sign up for our Patreon and you will get an extended episode of every episode is extended for the Patreon community. And today we have some good stuff in the extended unzipped episode. If you want to go unzipped, you got to go to patreon.com/poundcast, sign up there. You won't regret it. And you will be supporting us like a true Pound Pimple.
Can I even give them a little taste of what, or a hint at what is in the unzipped?
Go ahead.
Well, we go unzipped, and Doug kind of shows off his balls in a way. He which kind of fits the whole unzip thing. But no, Doug prepared a sort of a slideshow that he's actually going to use for office hours. But he kind of was doing a little sneak peek kind of preview for the Patreon subscribers here and for me. And we kind of went through this whole. We went through something called he's calling the truck nut rabbit hole.
That's right.
You'll find out what that is.
Yeah, you'll find out. If you're a Patreon member, you'll find out real quick. What else is going on, Brent?
We have a YouTube channel, youtube.com/the Poundcast. And if you want to see video of the show and video clips and so forth, and we also have an Instagram account, the Poundcast, Twitter, the Poundcast, TikTok, the Poundcast. And this episode is about we listen to a lot of voice messages that have been in the inbox here and from the phone number, and
And let me drop the phone number in case anyone wants to
please
leave us
do.
a voice memo, a voice mail. 213-207-6952. Leave us a voicemail and we pretty much play them all on the show.
In fact, we even played a wrong number one on this one, and
Yeah,
we got some mileage out of it though.
we got some mileage out of it.
So yeah, it's a fun episode. It's just me and Doug, and hope you enjoy it.
All right, let's roll the clip.
Let's roll the clip.
Doug and Brent talking to each other. Doug and Brent, what will they talk about today? Doug and Brent are talking to some pimples. Doug and Brent will talk to their friends, and Doug and Brent talking on the Poundcast. Okay, welcome to the Poundcast. Here we are. I'm trying to go far away from my camera because when I get close, it like blows me out. You get that nice.
Oh, does it?
You got that nice, healthy complexion. I got this Snow White look going on.
Well, you're yeah. Where's your dwarves?
See, when I'm back here, I look good. See, look good.
I'm actually a little further. I'm a little further away from the camera myself right now than normal because I usually kind of elevate the camera a little bit, and then I can be a little closer so that it's not such a low angle, so it doesn't look like I'm dominating people who are watching, Kind of want to be on the same level as people,
Well,
so
I just got back from the dentist. Oh my God, look.
Wow. White. Now talk about Snow White. I mean, those teeth are as white as snow.
I had a piece of my salad stuck in there. Classic.
Well, it was Snow White sleeping in the garden. It was a garnish. It looked like a garnish on those pearls.
Yeah, what if that becomes cool, like having stuff in your teeth was like, people nowadays have like little gems on their teeth. Like
yeah, they do now. Right. They do.
The cool kids
do.
They don't do grills. They just do like a little gem here and there. But I guess they can kind of just glue it on and take it off later.
Didn't Maley Todd have that?
I don't know, but that's like a funky thing that Maley might have,
Yeah, people have jewels on their teeth. So what if it became popular to have other things on your teeth?
Yeah, like little spinaches, but they're like, it's permanent or whatever. It's glued on there.
Or even flowers.
I'm thinking like it looks like food. What if they spackle in little like tartar, but it's just for show,
Right.
Or like that's the new look is to have like yellowy brown, like teeth. Everyone wants their teeth white. What if like yellow and like smoker's mouth? Brown. What if that became like the look?
Because maybe it just looks a little more hardcore and edgy or something.
Yeah. Or if you look like you just ate mashed potatoes like in a big hurry.
Or if your teeth are just blackened.
Just like without washing them down,
Well, actually, that's a Japanese thing. I think it's some kind of geisha thing or something where they put black in their mouth. You ever seen that?
Nah.
Yeah, they put black in their mouth and their teeth are black. And I've seen that. That's a Japanese thing.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Don't make me look this up. I'm going to type in Japanese black mouth. See what happens.
Yeah, Japanese black mouth. Yeah, look. Japanese black mouth. It's a thing, definitely.
Teeth blackening. Oh, dude, that's crazy. You're right.
Yeah, it's a thing. It's an old thing too. I mean, it's been around for a while,
That why? Here, I'll for the viewers, I'll just share my screen for a second here.
Sure.
Check this out. You see this? We got her. Whoa. Wait, go.
Okay.
Did I go to
Got
the
a
wrong?
lot of tabs.
This is what I'm trying to look at.
Yeah.
You get the idea.
Yeah. Blackmouth. I told you it's a geisha thing, or something like that.
Oh
Isn't that
my
weird?
god, dude.
What if that got popular here?
Yeah.
Gangsters were using it. I could see gangsters doing it.
Well, they look really happy. They got big old smiles going on.
Yeah, I think I'm not 100% sure why they do it, but I think it's because it's a sign of there's something supposed to be elegant or something about not seeing your teeth, or seeing your teeth is something like that. If you hide your teeth, it's
Like it's
it's supposed to
modest.
be a
You're more modest if you're hiding your teeth.
some something like that. I don't know.
Well, look, the good
Um,
news is my teeth are fine.
oh, you're
And
not going to put any black on your teeth?
I
What
that
if that's
they're
your new look?
yeah, they're so
What if you
good
went
that
to the dentist like that?
I'm gonna black my teeth out.
What if you went to the dentist with black mouth?
I just
By the
show.
way, am I being choppy or are you
No,
choppy? I
you're
mean, do
clean. You're clean.
okay, okay.
That would be kind of a funny prank.
Um,
Show up at the dentist with like just so much food in your mouth. Like, get to work.
that would be really funny if
Like,
you
this
showed
is
up to
your
the
problem.
dentist with.
This is your problem now.
That would be a really funny prank show. You just prank dentists. It's called Prank the D. You go there, you just have funny stuff, or you'd be kind of funny if you went to the dentist, open your mouth, and you had a makeup artist to do vampire fangs and stuff. You're just. I mean, some people actually really do have vampire fangs. They have their teeth done like that. But it'd be funny if you went to the dentist with just unusual things in your mouth and teeth and stuff.
Or what if you like, you go there, but you have something in your mouth, like you're like your mouth is closed, and they're
Yeah.
like, just this way, Mr. Weinbach, and you're like, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. But
Yeah,
what?
and then when
And
they
then
open the
and then when
mouth,
they're
there's
like,
just
okay, open wide, and then you open wide, and I don't know what would be in there. I mean,
maybe it's a
ultimate.
picture of the dentist.
It's like your teeth open up, your jaw opens up, and it unfurls like a photo of that dentist.
Yeah.
But it's
Or
like
it even
they're
just
photoshopped in a compromising position. They're like being arrested or something.
or maybe it's their dentistry certificate but with a circle and a line going through it or something like that.
Yeah,
Or just a sign that says gotcha.
right. Or like
Okay,
one of
open
the
up.
what those guns that would shoot out a little flag that says bang,
Yeah.
What if that comes out of your mouth? Bang.
Bang.
Or like
It's also funny because he probably asked you questions beforehand, but you'd have to just say mm-hmm, mm-hmm. You couldn't really answer them.
yeah, they do kind of like how you doing today? My dentist was
What's
asking
up with
me all that stuff. I should have just said, mm-hmm.
Well, sometimes
Mhm.
they ask you questions when your mouth is way too occupied to answer questions. You ever get that at the dentist when they're trying to have a conversation with you, but how are you supposed to talk?
Dude,
You,
that's
you know you know
classic.
what I mean?
That's
They
classic.
go, so so you've been busy lately? Uh-huh. What's been going on? Oh yeah. Oh, that sounds good. What are you supposed to do? How are you supposed to talk to dentists? Maybe we should come up with a solution for that. A way to communicate with the dentist without having to use your mouth, I guess, because it's occupied.
Well, I mean, the ultimate dentist, you know how there's this light shining in your face?
Mm-hmm.
Why can't they put a little Nintendo up there and just give you a controller? Like, have fun. Why do you have to sit there with this like it's they use a drill, but actually the thing that I actually asked the dentist today because I hate that high pitched, that sound. I said, "Are you going to be
Talking about
drilling?"
the
Because
cavity.
I said I have my earplugs. Can I put those in? And she said, "Oh, it's not a drill. I think it actually vibrates really quickly. It's like a little tiny needle that vibrates and it scrapes away."
Yeah, it's
But
called. I
like,
think
why
it's
can't we
called the
put up a
cavity.
Nintendo up there, or this give you that? That's the dentist I would go to. I got some notes for dentists. You
I
know,
think it's called a cavitron, and it not, doesn't just. It's kind of seems like a drill, but yeah, it's supposed to be a thing to clean your teeth
you
with,
actually know
and
what this thing's called?
I think it's called a cavitron. Yeah, and it squirts water as well, right? Water comes out of it as well as
Oh yeah, yeah.
vibrating to
That's
clean your
that's
teeth.
the thing. Yeah.
So I find it really irritating myself. Not sonically, but I don't like the sensation on my teeth. It really it irritates me to a way that I can't really take it. So I asked them. I said I just don't really like this, and they said, "Oh, we can just use the regular pick instead." So they just use the regular pick, the manual pick.
Do you ever like
You might
just
want to.
look? Do you ever like just straight up look into your dentist? Like, usually
Yep, I do.
you
I
look
do.
right into their eyes,
And not the dentist. It's usually the dental hygienist.
or whoever
Actually,
that, the
yeah.
person and
Oh,
the
I
person
look.
in there.
Oh, I'm looking. Oh, definitely. I look right at them. I do that because I just think, whoa, I could just totally look at this person. They don't seem to notice that I'm looking too, because they're focused on my teeth. So
Right.
I'm looking right at them. I'm looking fully at their faces, in their eyes,
This would be
everything.
something cool, but for the joke thing, you
Hmm.
could go in there and say, "Oh, hi, how you doing?" But then, right when you're sitting down in your final position, you can kind of slip something in your mouth. What if it's an eyeball?
Or
And
when
you
they,
open your mouth
yeah,
and
when
there's an
they,
eyeball looking at them.
or yeah, they turn to get a different tool or something like that, or they turn to get the floss or the polish. You
Uh-huh.
quickly just put an eyeball in your mouth, and then they just they would find that funny. I think. I think that they would. I wonder what dental hygienist would not find that funny. You know what I mean? Can you
Yeah.
imagine someone having a bad attitude about that? What if it's a little penis? You put a little penis in your mouth. That could
You,
upset some
you know they put that little
hygienists.
bib on you.
Yeah,
What if you bring in some food? Like, I got my baby
baby
back
food
ribs.
or baby food. You take out your
you
Gerber
start
little
just start acting
jars.
like a baby.
Yeah, and then they go like, "Why are you acting like that?" Well, you put a bib on me.
You
I
put a
thought.
bib on me. I'm just like, I thought I was supposed to act like a baby because you put the bib.
Yeah, or you maybe you bring some lobster. Well, you put a bib on me. I thought that meant I'm supposed to eat lobster.
Lobster.
Why do lobsters require bibs?
I think it's kind of mostly a gimmick, but I guess there's a lot of butter that gets all over the
Oh,
place
the
because you're eating it with your
oh,
hands, and I guess.
the butter, the butter. I see. Um, so did you have any? Would you just went in for a cleaning today? Is that it?
Yeah, the last few years I've been doing it pretty consistently every 3 months,
You go
and
to
my
the
teeth
dentist
my
every
teeth have
three
been
months.
holding up. You know what my dentist said a couple times ago? They said you don't get cavities because you don't have. Well, it was this periodontist. They wanted to do. Okay, so here's what happened. I don't get cavities, but deep down in the gums, that's where the trouble that I could have with my teeth. And
That you get to have. It's a privilege.
they're like, yeah, you should get this surgery. They kind of like dig out the into the gum and then they add cadaver material
Hmm.
against your bone to like strengthen the bone at the bottom of the teeth or something. And
Huh.
he goes, you don't have the bad bacteria that gives you cavities. You just have this other kind of bacteria that would affect your gums. And then I was sort of like, really, what's the name of that bacteria that I don't have? That I'm like, I want to know, make sure he's not just making stuff up. And he goes, oh, it's such a
Oh yeah.
long name. He's like, it's just such a long word. It starts with a T.
He didn't know the answer.
I don't even think he knew how to pronounce it.
Man, that does make it sound like he made it up.
I know.
You don't have you don't, I don't, your teeth are pretty healthy on top. They don't have cavities, but you know, people like you, they have problems in these spots that you can't tell that there's going to be problems. I'm going to recommend you do this surgery. It's only a couple $1,000s. Okay, well, wait, hold on, slow down. What's the name? Well, what's the problem? It's a really hard to pronounce word. You're best off just not even knowing, what it's called. Oh, really? I'd like to know. No, you just take the surgery and don't ask any questions.
Yeah, it kind of felt like that. It might be called Streptococcus mutans, but I don't know.
Streptococcus.
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 Streptococcus, dude. No, so anyway, before that, I went to the skate park with my friend, and there's this YouTuber that I've been watching for a while. He films himself skating every day, and he was there. And I said, "Hey man, I'm a big fan of your YouTube channel." And then I don't know, it just made me. And then I was talking to him for a while, and he's just like, he's got like a pretty good following, and it's almost like if somebody met us but we don't know them, they kind of know what we're like because they listen to us talk all the time.
Oh yeah.
So I felt like I kind of knew him already. It just made me think like it's just kind of a weird world we live in where like
Yeah.
I know I've watched hours of this guy skateboarding and filming his friends skate,
Yeah.
and I run into him and he doesn't know who I am, and I'm actually kind of nervous. I'm like, I watch this guy, like he gets kind of personal too. Like he, talks about things he's got going on, and just made me think like that's kind of cool, or that's kind of interesting.
No, it's definitely interesting how because of
It made me
mainly
nervous. I
podcasts,
was like, I'm nervous to be around. I just want to act. I don't want to act like weird, like a fanboy or something. I felt like a
right.
fanboy.
Yeah, that is interesting. It's just really interesting how people have these really, imbalanced relationships with people where they know a lot about people. They feel like they know them and they kind of been hanging out with that person, but the other person hasn't been hanging out with them. They're hanging out with that person every week for a couple hours a week, maybe. It's just so weird. It is weird how that
A
is.
guy recognized me from the Poundcast based on my voice a few weeks ago.
Really?
Yeah.
That's really interesting. How did that go?
He's like, "Oh, I'm a Pound Pimple. I could recognize you just from hearing your voice."
That's so interesting. What were you saying and where were you?
Well, I was at a very unusual event. It's kind of a rave, but it was only like 20 people. They were like playing electronic music out like under a bridge. So it was like pitch black.
It was a rave, but 20 people?
Well, I got there kind of late, but it was like it was only like 9 p.m. It was kind of like a daytime DJ kind of electronic music thing. There's different performers, but we just kind of came near the end to check it out.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what that was.
So you were talking, what were you saying?
I don't remember what I was saying. I was just talking to whoever was next to me.
And then someone near you said,
Right,
"Oh,
someone like
hey."
behind walking past.
Yeah.
Anyway, look,
that's kind of interesting.
maybe we should shift gears and go through some voicemails or something.
Yeah, but everything's okay with your teeth, yeah?
Yeah. And in the meantime, I'm gonna think of more ways to prank the dentist.
Why do you go 3 times, every 3 months? That's interesting.
Wait, my next one is September, so maybe it's every 4 months. That's what that's what they recommend. Maybe it's a bit overkill, but
Well, no,
it's
it's funny
better.
you say
It's
that
better to
because
go more often, so then then there's less problems
No, here was what I was going to say was it's interesting you say that because I went to the dentist recently. I've always known for my whole life that you go to the dentist for a cleaning slash checkup twice a year. You know, you go every 6 months. That's always been the thing. But I went to the dentist recently myself in April and for a cleaning, and they said, and because I think it's because I salivate a lot. There's a lot of I get a bit of buildup in my bottom teeth, you know, and it's a little harder to clean off. And she said, you know, if this is how it is usually for you, you might want to start thinking about coming in every 4 months instead of every 6 months. And I thought, oh, okay, I never thought of that. You know, and going to the dentist 3 times a year. So it's kind of maybe that's a new trend or something. I don't know.
Well, you know, everything's more expensive now.
Yeah.
You know, you go to Chipotle, it's like $20 or whatever. Like everything is like double. Maybe
Well,
even
that's
the
what they
dentists
say.
are
That's
doing.
what.
Maybe the dentists are doing that. Everything's more. You
Right,
know,
but instead of raising the price, they're just suggesting that you go more often. Yeah.
I wonder if you can get your, you know, they get the vampire teeth. I wonder if you can
Yeah.
get like molars all the way around. What if you, you know what I mean?
Molar mouth. Oh, that
Or
guy's got
like
molar mouth.
the incisors in the front, have those all the way around, all the way around front and back. How much would that cost?
That would look like a monster.
Molar mouth would be cool.
Molar mouth sounds like the name of a band or something. Molar
Yeah.
mouth. You know what though? This show is sponsored by BetterHelp.
Hey, Brent, I used to get caught up in what everyone else needs from me and never took a moment to think about what I need for myself.
Let me guess, you spend all your time giving and it made you feel stretched thin and burned out?
Yep. But therapy using BetterHelp gave me the tools to find more balance in my life so I could keep supporting others without leaving myself behind.
If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try.
It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule.
Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge.
Find more balance with BetterHelp.
Visit betterhelp.com/poundcast today to get 10% off your first month.
That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/poundcast.
So, okay, I have some messages here. You want to hear one?
Yeah.
These are from callers, and I don't know. Well, we'll see what this one says. I don't know. This is kind of interesting.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Johnny Pemberton. It's actually not. I just happen to sound exactly like him, which is kind of weird. For the longest time, everybody said to me that I sound like Charlie from Always Sunny, but I never really bought it. But I was just watching or listening to the Johnny Pemberton episode, and I was like, you know what? This guy actually kind of fucking sounds like me. So yeah, I never even knew his comedy before I listened to it. I've been listening to this longer than I've known him, so that's kind of good that you showed me that. Thanks, fellas.
Yeah, I don't know if he sounded too much like Johnny Pemberton in my mind. Did you think that?
No, that's not the first person that would came to mind.
He I mean, I feel like he sounded pretty different from Johnny Pemberton.
Yeah. I mean, maybe his voice was in the range, you know, the range of high to low. He was in the same range of, as far as that goes.
Let's hear. I just want to hear his voice again, just a little bit.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Johnny Pemberton. It's actually not.
I mean, he kind of sounds like this.
When he said Johnny Pemberton, when he said the word Johnny Pemberton, he sounded like him. But before that, he did not sound like him at all.
Yeah.
He kind of sounded like this. Hey, guys, this is Johnny. Like he's from a different part of the country than Johnny is. Kind of, I don't know where that accent is, but.
Hey guys, it's me. Hi guys, it's me, Johnny Pemberton. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he has a little bit of the. Johnny has that sort of Uh, hey, can you do a Johnny Pemberton impression actually?
Yeah, I can.
Oh, that's sort of. I
Hey,
kind of
this
hear
is
that.
Johnny. Hey, this is Johnny Pemberton. I'm going to be on your TV show. Hey. No. Let's
Hey,
listen. I don't
he
know.
has a
What?
kind of. He has a sort of soft quality about his voice in a way. You
Yeah,
know what I
he's
mean?
kind of soft.
Oh, that was pretty good right there. Yeah, he's kind of he kind of almost has this kind of sound, but not this pronounced. You know what I mean? Like there's this kind of sound. Hey, this is. Hey, this is John. Hey, this is. I can't do it. I can't do it.
All right, let's listen to the next voicemail. I want a question, not somebody just telling me that they think they sound like
Actually, I
someone.
like it. I didn't mind that. I didn't mind that. I liked it.
Hey guys, this topic might be more for Brent, but I'm still curious about your thoughts on it too, Doug. Um, so Brent, I know that you have stated occasions that you have an aversion to the word poop, and instead your preferred poo noun is poo, without the p on the end. I can't remember if you've definitively explained why. If you have, my apologies. But I had a few thoughts of my own about it. So poop, to me, because it has the P on the end, it's a palindrome, so it ends the same way it begins. And to me, it sounds more like you're describing a pinched loaf, a completed log that's like floating now. The extra P like pinches it off at the end. And a sidebar, actually, our friend Gemma thinks that the extra P could also denote the splash or the plop, if you will. I thought that was a good point worth mentioning. Whereas, when you say poo, it's maybe a little more abstracted, like you're just talking about what it's made of, like the substance that is poo. It's like a material, not a clearly defined object or act. Anyway, I don't know if that was interesting or not, but it's definitely disgusting. So I'm sorry.
Those are
Dude, yeah, very interesting, by the way. Yes, very interesting.
those are good. Those are good points. Actually, very good points.
Yeah.
I
Great observations, great points. And by the way, you can say what you think, but I don't think I like the word poop either. Poop. The
Well,
extra,
I'll tell you why.
the plosive at
Go
the
ahead.
end. It's the P is a plosive. So
There's two
that makes me
reasons.
think of, there's something about it that I can't even describe that makes it a little gross to think it. Go ahead, Brent.
There's two reasons I don't like the word poop. It's because, and by the way, again, those are good points that you make, but I don't like it because of two reasons. One, poop sounds a little too cutesy to me in a way. You know what I mean? It sounds like a little poop. It just sounds twee in a way that's not my style. I don't like. It sounds like it sounds like you're winking. There's a wink, and I don't like that. It just feels too cutesy to me. That's one reason. Okay, and two, I grew up on poo and poo poo. I mean, that's sort of what I grew up on, and I'm just, I don't know. I'm kind of I like.
Old fashioned.
I'm a creature of habit. I mean, I like. Yeah,
You
I'm
like
old fashioned. I mean,
you like old fashioned shit.
poop. Poop was not in our family. We didn't have poop. That wasn't. Nobody was saying poop in our family, or my extended family too. We always said poo or poo poo. So that's just who I am. That's what I grew up on. So I just that's the other reason why. It just I prefer what I'm used to.
I kind of think poop. I don't know why. I can't explain. Maybe his reasons work, but it kind of is gross to me. It doesn't sound cute. It sounds more gross. And
Oh, that's funny. I don't think it sounds gross. But
yeah, I think poo sounds less gross somehow. And I don't like when people say I gotta go take a shit. Like, I don't know.
Why?
I don't want to hear that. I don't like that.
I'm not grossed out by any words, pretty much.
But what I would prefer if people just said do.
Do.
I like do.
I have to go do, not doo doo.
Just do.
What about caca?
That's kind of cute. I would put that in the cute family.
Oh, really? What if you just did one ca? Just I gotta go ca.
That would be okay. I like anything that's different than see you want to go with what you grew up with. I want to go with new words, you know?
Oh, here's an interesting idea. Kind of combining poop with caca. If you just did instead of poo poo, instead of caca, and you're trying to do the poop version of caca, it would be cock.
Cop.
I gotta go cock.
Well, no, where's the poo poo in there? It should be cop. C-O-P.
No, what I'm saying is poo poo is if you shorten that, if you change poo poo to poop, you're basically just taking the first letter of the second poop. You're basically just doing poop.
I get you.
And so you do cock. It'd be C-A-A-C.
Oh, I don't like that.
Why? I got to go take a cock?
I don't like that.
I got to take a fat cock right now. I got to take a huge cock right now.
What if you go like this? I got to go make something to wipe. Because it's like, it's not.
That sounds, okay, I don't think anything sounds gross verbally, but that sounds the most gross at
Well, I know. I'm saying it.
I got to make something
as I'm trying to be gross right now, but instead of talking about the feces that you're going to expel, you're talking about the skid mark in the butthole that you're going to,
it's
have
funny,
to,
yeah.
like you talk about that.
Guys, I got to go make something to wipe right now. So I'll be back in about 20, 30 minutes.
Look, I'm going to, you go just like, look, I'm going to need to wipe my butt in a minute. So
I don't know. I'm going to need to wipe my butt in about 15 minutes.
Like, I don't have to wipe it now, but I'm going to have to wipe it soon. So I got to get in there and get the process started.
Here's another variation on, cock and poop is if you do it with doo-doo, you would do dude. I got to take a dude. I got to take a huge dude right now. It would be kind of funny if you called your poos little dudes or big dudes. That's a big dude right there. Or that's a nice dude. Oh, that's a nice dude.
You know what my friend said once that I thought was so gross? He said, I got to go lay down a coiler. like he knows it's going to be like he knows it's going to be the don't tread on me. Like it's going to be a snake like shape.
Right.
Like, how do you got to have really good bowels to produce a snake, a proper like long coiler,
Yeah. Oh, something. What was it? Oh my gosh, there's a really funny expression that. Oh gosh, I'm losing it. Never mind. There's a funny expression that a friend of ours has that said either their family used or their someone in their extended family. Damn, I forgot what it was. Oh well. Anyway,
maybe it'll come to you. Maybe it'll come to you later.
Yeah.
How about another voicemail? That was a pretty good one.
Okay, that was a good one. Yeah, that was.
And abnormally, if you need to consult the reason, please press 8 in English and press 9 in Chinese.
AT&T Store 语音通知，因为你名下手机有违规异常使用的情况，先前发送多次通知无人理会，待会2个小时停用你的手机号，如需咨询原因，英文请按8，中文请按9。
I just figured we might as well listen to it, I don't know. It's kind of funny to listen to. Any thoughts on that? I know this was some sort of weird wrong number or something like that. But any thoughts on it though?
Yeah, what do I have thoughts? I do have some thoughts. I was gonna do my impression of Chinese, but it might sound
right. Okay,
wait, what if you speak
look.
what if you speak English but you make it sound like Chinese? Like, what if you do speak English and you make it sound like Chinese? Right?
That's
kind of like how
they're
doing
a Chinese. It's doing a Chinese accent.
I don't think so. I was not doing a Chinese accent. I was just making the inflections go up and down the way.
I don't think it's offensive either. Here, wait, let's listen to the Chinese part again here.
Okay.
先前发送多次通知无人理会，待会2个小时停用你的手机号。
If you speak English like that, it sounds maybe a little bit like this, maybe, or something like that, right?
No, it's even more. It's like, if you speak English like this, it might even sound a little like this. Right?
Hold on here.
前发送多次通知无人理会，待会2个小时停用你的手机号。如需咨询原因，英文请按8，中文请。
Go on.
If I speak English like this, I could talk like with an accent like that. It's not a Chinese accent at all. It's just trying to put it into the sing-songy kind of like cadence of it.
You're trying to use the same cadence, the same kind of rhythm. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Now, if I was to do a Chinese accent, I would sound like little something like, no, can't do it. It's offensive.
Hey, well, look, I think that's the way to do it. Is you got to go just English with the same cadence. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to be able to you do that pretty well.
情况，先前发送多次通知无人理会，待会。
I can do
if
it
I
pretty
talk
well.
like this.
Thank you very much.
If I talk like that, I can. Go ahead.
I was just going to say thank you very much, Brent, for letting me speak like this, and for complimenting on me on my speech.
It's interesting. That's a new angle. That's totally a new angle on doing.
That's a new angle.
That's a new angle. That's a new angle.
That's a new angle. Give me another language. I'll do it. I'll do it.
All right. I wish there was another language. Actually, is there another language that we could do? That
just tell me one. I'll try my best.
Well, okay. How about Italian?
Okay.
Or actually, no. Let's get more risque a little bit. Not risque, but just something that it would be looked down upon if you did the accent, but maybe you could just do the rhythm of it or the cadence.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean.
Okay,
Italian?
so try an Indian accent.
I need to hear what, like, somebody's speaking.
Okay.
Punjabi,
I'm gonna look up somebody.
What's the language that they?
Well, there's a lot. There's so many different languages. Yeah. There's Telugu. There's, Hindi, of course. Why don't we do that because that's the most, well known probably. Or that's
which
used
one?
in Hindi.
Hindi is the most used.
I think, isn't it?
I have no idea.
There's Tamil. I think there's.
What did I say? Punjabi, is that a language?
I think so. Yeah.
Are you pulling it up?
Look, I'm just gonna do Hindi speaking here. How about? I want to just. Well, I don't know. Here, let's just try this. This is a.
Ever since I was a kid,
this
I've
is a
always
foreign.
had a thing.
Sorry, hold on. This is a foreigner speaking in Hindi, but I just want some Hindi stuff.
मीठा पान है कितना बन दूं कितना एक दो yeah okay
Sorry,
yeah okay
I'm just gonna do Hindi.
It sounds like a white guy.
I'm gonna do Hindi monologue here. Here, this is a monologue act in Hindi.
बैठाने के लिए शुक्रिया। दरअसल मैं काफ़ी दिनों से आराम से नहीं बैठा। मैं आपको बता नहीं पाया।
Hello, Brent. I can speak Hindi all day if I want to. Hello, Brent. I can speak Hindi all day if I want to. I actually did the accent at first. I'm trying to. Hindi is one of the easiest language I can think of to speak.
Try to.
All right, maybe we should move on.
Right, hold on.
मैं एक खरा आदमी हूँ, सफाई पसंद, और मेरी खुददारी अभी मरी नहीं है.
If you're talking in English,
I need a
if you-
sentence. I need a sentence, and I'll say it in Hindi style.
okay, say, I went to the bathroom and I took a big dude.
I went to the bathroom and I took a big dude.
Pretty good. Can we try one more language?
Okay.
What would be really out there, or something really different? Oh, how about something like something African, Nigerian, some kind of Nigerian thing, How about that?
Yeah.
All right, let's try this. I don't know. Let's see if this works.
You are not a failure.
Oh, no, never mind. Hold on. That's in English. Here, let's try this.
I'm not your enemy.
Oh, it's just, no, these are just people doing, I want it to be in Nigerian. I'll forget it. We'll move on, I guess. Let me just try one last thing. Let me just try Nigerian speaking here. Wow. What is it called, a polymath, when you could speak a lot of languages? Is that what that is?
No, I think that's when you know how to do a lot of different things. You know how to you know how to fix a car.
Okay.
You know how to do math. You know how to, or is that many talents? I think multilingual is many languages.
Why? What does math mean? I mean, why math? I mean, can't they also, if they're so multi-talented, why does it have to be arithmetic only? Why is it only about numbers? Can't they be?
I don't know. I think we got to play the next voicemail, maybe, because maybe there's too many.
Huh? Ana mamo Ibo online. Can be 1 month. For 26.
All right, whatever.
Hello, Brent. I can't speak in Nigerian style. If you want me to. That's all I got from that little bit that I heard.
Well, I'll tell you this much. I felt like we got a lot of good mileage off of that wrong number or whatever,
I'm surprised that we actually got some mileage off of it. I'm down to do that again, but maybe we should prepare, prepare the clips first, and then we can play that game sometime.
Yeah.
Maybe Unzipped. Unzipped. We'll take a pause and we'll queue up some.
Okay. Here's the next one.
Hey, you guys know that song that goes, "What's love got to do with it, got to do with it?" So I heard the singer of that song started selling these latex gloves that are like solely intended for the purposes of like people who have difficulty with bowel movements and such, and like it's just for defecation purposes. Because I heard their jingle on a commercial was, "Butts glove got to poo with it, got to poo with it."
I thought he was going to do a pun using Tina Turner's name.
Oh, that's what I was waiting for that.
Because he didn't say Tina Turner, so I thought, okay, so he's saving that for the punchline somehow.
I know. I thought the exact same thing.
Because why else would I mean, the way he should have done it maybe is he should, I don't know. He should have maybe said, so Tina Turner, that she's coming out with her own brand of latex gloves that or something like that, or her own brand of latex protective hand coverings to use when you defecate. They help you, it helps your sort of rectal area with defecating. It's called Butts glove got to poo with it. And the jingle goes, the jingle for the commercial goes, Butts glove got to do with it. Anyway.
Got to poo with it.
Got to poo with it, yeah. But hey, it's still good though. I liked it. I
accept. I accept. All right, let's do the next one.
You want to try to get any mileage off of that, or
I mean,
maybe try to think of
sometimes
another.
Sometimes there's too much dead air when we're kind of. I could think of another.
Thinking about something.
What's another?
You got to think quick. Maybe do we do it on another Tina Turner song? You know, such as.
That's what I was thinking, but I don't even know another one. Like, big wheels keep on turning. Proud Mary keep on burning.
Rolling down the river. So maybe a parody of that, rolling down the river. How about brown instead of down? Okay. And then instead of river, maybe sliver, brown sliver, or it could be liver, or.
I got nothing. I'm sorry.
Instead of rolling, it could be I don't know. Stolen brown sliver. I don't know. Here we go.
Hey guys, this is Michael and Christine. Hey, we just heard a good song that would be interesting for you to break down a cappella. It's Jersey Girl by Tom Waits. All right, that's it. All right, peace out. See you guys. Bye.
Okay. I'll write that down in the a cappella list.
Hi, Doug and Brent. My name is Matt, and I'm just another Pimple trying to make a nickel out here in St. Louis, Missouri.
Wait a second. I'm trying to make a nickel. I like that. I just another nickel.
Another Pimple trying to make a nickel out here in St. Louis, Missouri. First, I want to quickly just say thank you both for your comedy and the Poundcast. That is truly one of the things that keeps me sane in this life on a day-to-day basis. But the reason I'm calling is I have an idea for a possible show or movie, and it really, I'm inspired by things you guys talk about, and I just picture both of you playing roles in it. And I know everyone, I'm sure you guys have been presented with many show ideas, and I'm a little hesitant to talk too much about it because I feel strongly about it, and it seems like too good to be true, like someone maybe already made it or pitched it to the people that I want to pitch it to. But anyway, I'm about to send them an email, and you guys probably won't hear this for a while, so I might as well just say it. But quick run through. There's this church in St. Louis called Skate Church. It's like a renovated church that has been rebuilt with skate ramps, and apparently BMX riders go there, and it's just, I'd never heard about it until recently, and I guess it's been around for 10 years. But once I did hear about it, my brain just started imagining like what's the culture there, and I'm picturing just sort of a fictionalized, exaggerated version of sort of the cliques that could be there, and how people interact with each other there, and like maybe some antagonists, some priests that used to work there, and for whatever reason they can't get a job in any other parish, so they're filled with hate and protest outside the skate church. I don't know, but mainly Doug, I want to hear your feedback on it. It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. I'll either send the email and try to talk to people or never hear back from them. But you guys inspire me to be creative, and I can't wait for the new Pound House. And thank you guys. Peace, Pimples.
A show based around the skate church. I've seen pictures of the skate church. It looks really cool. I think if maybe there's there's got to be some kind of, maybe the priests are all maybe they all got busted for like molesting kids or something, and they're trying to get back in. They're trying to get back in there to molest the skaters. They're like, the priests are like the bad guys. You know what I mean? They're like the evil villains of the show.
Well, okay. Well, what if you had to go a little lighter, though? Just to make it a little more, a little more palatable, for a broader audience.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what if they are priests who are, they're not molesters, okay, but they are, maybe they did get in trouble for something, not molesting, but maybe they were embezzling money or something like that, and they do have to work their way back up through the ranks. So they have to work at this church for some reason or something. They're kind of being punished in some way or something. I mean, embezzling wouldn't work because they'd probably have to go to prison, but something they did something. Anyway, look, whatever the case may be, if you make the show, yeah, I'm down. I'll play a priest. I like the idea of playing a priest. I kind of want to do that. Do you want to play a priest also, Doug, or do you want to be the leader of the skateboarders?
I want to play a nun.
That'd be cool, actually, if you played a nun and I played a priest.
One time I dressed up as a nun and I got hit on. This was like, how I look younger than I am? When I was in my 20s, I looked like a teenager. I don't know. Anyway, when I dressed up like a nun, some dude thought I was actually like a girl. And he was talking to me, and then I realized, oh, he's trying to talk to me. And then I had to lower my voice. I'm like, yeah, that's cool.
And did he get the idea at a certain point?
Yeah, after that, I think he got the idea. Anyway, yeah, I mean, cool idea. I've been wanting to make a skate show for a while. At the skate church, not specifically at the skate church, but that's a good location. That's a good home base for a skate show.
I'd love to play a priest. I've always wanted to do priest stuff, so
All right. Well,
I want to be a hardcore priest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All
super
dominant
strict
and stuff. Strict and stuff, and just kind of hardcore and stuff.
Uh-huh.
I want to be the lead priest. Anyway, let us know. Let us know how the pitch goes.
Yeah.
This is another message by the same person, actually.
Sorry, quick follow-up about the show idea. I know I kind of directed the last portion of it towards Doug, but Brent, I picture your character as one of those kind of priests I mentioned. I could see you wearing the priest outfit and just being perfect at being serious and sort of like the narc that you express yourself as on the show. And that's all. Take it or leave it. Goodbye.
Yeah, hey,
he knows
read
that
my mind.
You're meant for this role. So
yeah. Here's the next one.
Hey guys, this is Josh calling from New York City. I was in somebody's home in Brooklyn the other day, and it was a beautiful home, and I went to use their bathroom, and upon using the bathroom, I saw a sign on the toilet that was a beautiful sign, hand-painted, and it said, "Please no wipes in the toilet." And I took that to mean no, I don't know, sanitary products or the usual kind of thing. But then I saw they had a basket, like a trash little nice basket by the toilet, and it had tons of just toilet paper in it. And they were kind of balled up, so I didn't see if they were discolored, but it was definitely the same toilet paper that was on the toilet paper roll. The fabric, the textures matched up. So luckily I only had to go number one, but I'm just curious, what would you do in that situation if you had to do number two and you saw that sign? What do you even make of all this? Because that makes no sense to me. But anyway, so yeah, what are your thoughts on that? Thanks.
Well, I think what that means, those wipes that you get out of they're kind of moist wipes, like wet wipes. That's what they don't want. It would say if they don't want any toilet paper at all in there, they would say no toilet paper in the toilet at all. So whoever's putting all those toilet papers in the basket, they're taking it too far. They don't understand. They're
well. He thought what you thought at first. He thought it was just those wetted
and he's
white,
right.
Those white
he's,
things.
He's right. We're both right.
Then he saw that the basket had the same kind of toilet paper as that it seemed like okay, any kind of wipings would be going into the basket. Now look, here's my thought on it. This is what I make sense of. If they have septic issues, they would maybe not want toilet paper going, or they don't want people wiping and putting it in the toilet. And I've known households to have done that before, where they have a sort of a trash is for wipes, and you put poo wipes in there. And, obviously you just take that out. I've known that to be the case because if you put toilet paper in the toilet, it will clog up or they have an issue where it's going to clog the septic tank up or something like that. And then there's going to be problems. So it could have been that kind of situation where they have some kind of septic issue and, they need to put their stuff in there. But, and also, I mean, that's pretty much it. That's what I make of it. So, and what I would have done in that situation, I would have maybe thought to myself, well, I guess there's two things I would have said. I would have just asked them, hey, do you want me to just put all of my wipings in this trash, or can I flush, or what? I just want clarity on that. And if I wasn't able to ask them that, I probably would have just gone ahead and put the poo wipes in the trash instead, just because it seemed like that's what they want.
I might have done a test flush just to see, put a little balled up toilet paper in there, just see how that goes down. Go from there.
Well, they might not want that.
Well, they don't know. You know what I hate?
And then
what's the worst is like sometimes I got to take a doo at a public place or whatever. And they don't have a really strong toilet. That when the water's spiraling around, and it's like go down the hole already. And then it finally goes down. Finally goes down and it doesn't all go, and then there's like there's a couple little granola pieces that are like floating around in the water.
Yeah.
And maybe even some toilet paper down there because it's such a weak flush.
Right.
And I'm like, dude, there's people waiting. I don't want them to know what I did in here. I want to I'm waiting for it to fill up again so I can give it another flush, make sure the water's all clean, act like I didn't do anything down there. That wasn't me.
Right.
But then it's just taking forever and, people are waiting and then you just got to get out of there.
No, sometimes there's some,
you got to see that granola bits.
Weak flushes, there's some weak flushes out there. Maybe you should just have some you can have like some yogurt. Maybe you should bring yogurt with you everywhere you go and just have that so that if there's some granolas there, you just leave them. And then people could use the yogurt, combine it with the yogurt.
I don't really mean granola. I mean just like little bits of brown stuff.
I know what you mean. I know what you meant. There's just little bits and things. I know what you mean.
Yeah, just like it all goes down. It all goes down, and then it goes like it's like almost like a wave. It's like, and then it's like goes down, then it splashes up a little bit, and you get a couple little nuggets, and it's like, damn it, they're gonna know.
The weak flush, man, that's really a problem, man. But then again, if a flush is too hard, that stuff sprays. You ever flush hard? You ever get a hard flush and it sprays up?
I love that ocean mist up. Yeah, the fresh ocean mist. I love it. Like at the airport where they're just super hardcore. I prefer that. I'll take that any day than that slow, molasses.
But do you like that? So where do you like that mist being sprayed onto? What part of your body?
I mean, right on my face and moisturize my skin.
So when you flush the toilet in an airport, so you go poo and then you kind of get on your knees.
I lean down.
For the flush.
I get down there and I watch it go. I get that nice fresh mist. I get down on my knees, baby.
It's so gross. It's like, oh, I just like the nice fresh mist, and the person doesn't realize that there's poo that's part of that, kind of,
I don't know. It's nice.
Look, I don't like it. I don't like getting sprayed. And you got to watch out.
I'll take the spray. I'll take the spray over the slow swirl any day.
Oh, I've gotten my taint sprayed before, and I didn't really like that. Or, I've gotten sort of my crack sprayed a little bit because I'm sitting on the toilet and I try to flush it. So I have techniques on how to flush a toilet and not get as hardcore of a flush.
Well, one thing you could do is get up after you're done, put the whole lid down, and then in case if it's a strong spray, you got that lid.
Well, then you're getting spray on the lid. You don't want that.
That's not my lid. It's on the lid. Who cares?
Possibly on the seat. No, I'm saying at home. Okay. So at home, I have a way where you kind of have to flush it slowly and let the water, because you're lifting up a cap really, and you're letting the water spill out of there. That's really what's causing the flush. You have to do it kind of slowly, and it will make it so the flush isn't as forceful, and that's how you can avoid the mist, the misty spray. But that's probably hard to do in a public toilet where, it's one of those ones where there's no nuance to it. It's
100% or zero. That's it.
Right, exactly. Yeah,
I want one of those, with that metal handle, with like kind of like a ball at the, it's like that, the metal handle.
Yeah,
I want that at home. I want to get that super jet at home. I want that mist.
My brothers have that.
Oh, that's wonderful.
They live in an apartment building that has, I think it's just maybe an older building or something like that, but their toilet is like that. It's one of those public style ones.
I want that public school.
I think it's of it as a municipal toilet, kind of,
I want that municipal at home. All right, maybe we listen to one more and then go unzipped.
Yeah. Okay. We have just 3 more messages and one text message, so we could just. Should we just end it now and just save all of those for the unzipped?
Well, let's maybe do one more. We'll end on a high note. Hopefully, it's a.
Oh, okay. I thought that was a high note. Oh, this is a long message here. This is a 3-minute message.
Well, no, do a different one. Save that.
Okay. Okay, this one's 40 seconds.
Hey, this is Josiah calling, longtime Pimple. So when you guys were doing some of the song analysis, you would kind of, like the Black Eyed Peas song, you guys made Big Nut Bubble. So I was wondering, is there a bit you guys have made that you like threw out to your listeners to try to like turn into a song or a goof that never happened? Like something you guys kind of made up that you were like, hey, audience, go run with it. Yeah, because I've been a little bored lately. I kind of want to work on something. Thanks. Knuckles up.
Yeah, I think there is, isn't there?
Something we had, yeah. Well, people have they made the music for, what is it called? Like Breaking Through Chains or whatever there are.
Well, that was great. Well, Pignut was Pignut Bubble or whatever? Well, whatever. I think we're going to end up using that, I think. But did anyone ever make that song? I mean, make it fully produced song, kind of like the Breaking Through Chains one was? I don't know.
No. I don't think so.
Anything else?
I guess that's not the big high note I wanted to end on, but that's okay.
It's okay. There was plenty. We got plenty of mileage out of this episode. This was a good episode, actually, to be honest. If I'm being honest,
I just want to put out quality episodes that
I
people
thought-
are going to be entertained by. That's all I
think-
want to do, Brent.
I think people had a great time this episode. You know, this is one of our better episodes.
Okay.
We had some good laughs. We had some funny ideas. And I think people are going to like it. And I think if they want to hear more, you can go to patreon.com/Poundcast. And we're going to listen to more.
Yeah, we're going to
voice
keep listening to these at patreon.com/Poundcast. Before we go, we'd like to give a quick thank you to Jack Birch. He's helping us behind the scenes on the show. And why not give another shout out to Louisville Vegan Jerky?
And also
got their new flavor.
Yeah, that's the new flavor. And also
Daniel Avila. Yeah. He helps put together clips for TikTok. So if that's it, I guess we'll see you next week. Unless you're listening on the Patreon, then you're going to keep listening right now unzipped. But if not, see you next week.
Doug and Brent talking to each other. Doug and Brent, what will they talk about today? Doug and Brent are talking to some pimples. Doug and Brent will talk to their friends, and Doug and Brent talking